Hey guys, Professor Fat Shady here. Now, I want this video series to just kind of be a free-flowing, whatever I kind of feel like kind of thing, because that's kind of the guy I am. Different things take my interest at different times, and if I want to do a platinum, I do a platinum. If I want to do a challenge, I do a challenge. If someone sends me a message on Twitter that looks like this, I want to reply to the message on Twitter that looks like this. This is a message from a guy called Justin Kruger. Also happens to work for Ubisoft. It's one of the community team for the Trials games. So it's not just any random internet guy. Now, he sends a tweet out 12 hours ago, as it says here. I keep on seeing my name above Fat Shady Live's name. What does that mean, Trials Games? It's the official Trials Twitter account. Now, I don't appreciate this, Justin. So I figured I'd actually have a bit of a look and just see if there's actually any evidence to back up his claims. Now clearly he's taken a screenshot here that shows me being beneath him on a particular track. So I figured, you know, a reasonable test of skill for anybody who's half decent at one of the Trials games is to maybe have a look at the extreme tracks. So let's just get rid of this message here now and go into one of the extreme tracks. Now, look, let's just, for the sake of the argument, look, I'm not going to go and compare on Inferno 4 because that's a pretty tough track. So let's just say, as a baseline, let's have a look at where UbiJohkr sits relative to me on Eye of the Storm, the easiest of the extreme tracks. To be honest, this is probably a difficult, hard track. So, you know, he's saying he's got good riding skills, so let's have a look at his skills here. So he'd be above... So we've got Big Shot Rob above me, we've got Roguish Ronin, who's another Ubisoft community guy looking after Trials, Shifty Samurai as he's known around the place. Both very good riders, very happy for them to be above me. I'm 72nd globally, out of, you know, let's just call this, you know, roughly 17,000 people, say. Okay, so UbiJohkr, no, not even on that screen. So I'm top 100, he's not top 1,000? Oh, there he is, 14,000 out of 16,000 with 156 faults. This is the guy who calls me out and says that he's better at riding. However, I have been able to find one track. Now, prove me if I'm wrong, I spent about 10 minutes looking for this. I found one track, beginner level difficulty, entry level trials we call this, the second track. What usually would be the second easiest track in the entire game. We have a look at his leaderboard time here, and yes, he's above me by, 5/100ths of a second. Not going to really give you too much credit for that, but he's right. He is better than me on a particular track. I have to give this guy credit. What I'm going to do is hit this little option down the bottom here. X on the Xbox One, square on PS4. The X button here allows you to hit this option called Play Against Ghost. What that does now, pick the roach. What that does now is allow me to play against his replay, specifically seeing only his ghost on the track, and I know that if I have beaten him, I should see it now. Let's have a go, Joker. I don't want to talk to this, because I actually need to concentrate. Even though this is a beginner level track, at the times that we're competing, it's still very competitive and very tough to get a good time on. See, this jump is crucial. Right there, I stuffed it, and I stuff it every time, and that's where he's got me. You can see it straight away. There's no way I'll get him back on this now. Look at that. Rubbish, Fat Shady. Alright. I did have a couple of practice runs of this before I started recording, and I will say, this jump's been giving me all sorts of grief. I'm actually much better at the extreme tracks than I ever will be at these beginner and easy kind of difficulty tracks. I just think I prefer the more technical sort of riding than the, super smooth type riding that these ones require. In saying that, it's only 5/100ths of a second. You know, in the famous words of a great TV presenter for the BBC, how hard can it be? He says after 5 minutes beforehand and probably a half-hour video. See, I just can't make that. I'm just not making that clean enough. There's no way I'm going to get him from there. It's close, but no cigar. I need to launch more off that jump. Alright. So I can get him on the intro. Yeah. the first obstacle here, slow and a bit of accelerate there. I hit that better. I've got a small lead on him. This one now I hit on the downward slope, and I've still got a lead on him at the moment. That I can get a good lead on there. This, I just can't seem to do anything meaningful. Look at that, he just smashes me there. As you'd expect. Nah, not gonna get him, not gonna get him. Yes. That's not much of a victory, but I'll take it. There you go. Mate, thanks for watching, Ubi. I'll see